a big we finally have Byzantium and Karaman as being relevant players in this area. Again, it sucks the Knights had to drop out because we would have had a third power. We'd had a third one with the Knights there who could have just set them up quite nicely to crusade into the Mamluks.
Yeah, it did. That could have been very nice indeed. But well, stuff happens from time to time. At
Here's
least.
my question: where's Lord Lomo? Okay, there he is.
Lord Lomo.
Lord Lomo, is that Lord Desmond?
Oh, he's screwing over Tyrone.
Oh, Lord Lomo. Oh God. Lord Lomo was screwed over Bosnia's allies last session, and honestly, I think he kind of screwed over Bosnia as a result because otherwise Bosnia would have been dragged into. Otherwise, Bosnia would have been in that war and probably would have gotten some nice stuff off the Ottomans.
I'm wondering why he's just letting the rebels take him down.
Who, Bosnia?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Lord Lomo probably doesn't know any of the diplomatic stuff that's going on. Oh, Pampa has disconnected. That leaves out Bengal, who I think probably was in the war.
Let me check about that.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Bosnia.
they weren't.
Okay, so Bosnia. I'm not sure if he's planning to let the pretenders enforce. I mean, the ruler isn't. I'm not sure if his new ruler would be better or worse. I think worse.
Well, it's they are quite similar. It's I would say it's
It's 8 to 9.
It's a little bit worse.
Yep. Okay. So pretenders enforced, but the thing is, then you don't have to deal with the pretenders.
Yeah, but
So,
now
I mean,
he lost.
benefit.
Now he lost 3 stability.
He wouldn't lose 3 stability from. If a pretender enforces their demand, your legitimacy, you automatically cancel. The civil war gets canceled out, and you get the bonus for no longer being in civil war.
Yeah, but he were 3 stability before, I think.
Oh, I bet he probably had. If I had to guess, he probably had an heir. He probably has king and heir as general. Yeah. Had his general sieging something down, and his heir, and either had his king or his heir sieging something, or actually he probably had his heir as a general.
He's already expanding. He's yeah. I wonder if
Crimea has joined in on this war. Not exactly sure if Crimea is actually going to do anything troop-wise. My money actually against that.
No, he doesn't seem to be moving anything. Oh.
But yes, that's unfortunate for Bengal. That crash, because yeah, him and Bakhmani are at war with Vijayanagar. I imagine Bengal probably would have gotten something out of that.
Yeah, it could be that Bahman is this honest guy that upholds his bargains. Like you know, Spam decided to give provinces to Palatinate after he crashed.
Yeah.
But we never.
Lord sorry, just first, I never actually answered Lord Lomo in chat. The thing is, Bosnia was more or less Bosnia's allies, Byzantium and Karaman. I at least remember correctly, they were allies, and Byzantium and Karaman had plans to the Ottomans with Bosnia, and then they felt that you basically kind of screwed over those plans. At least what I heard from Parasite. Afterwards, he was quite pissed off at you, and then I know Tyrone and Sardikai. I know Tyrone and Brittany also had alliance deals set up. So that's why I was thinking, okay, well, if you're taking over, I know you didn't. I'm just saying that. I mean, that's on their that's on their end to actually communicate with you.
How did Bosnia get Persia and Punjab to fight Hungary? Well,
It's called their vassals.
yep, Crimean vassals.
Yep.
What?
Holland is at war with Castile.
Holland?
French war, I'm imagining here. Defender against France in the French conquest of Navarra.
Will Holland actually do anything?
Probably so France doesn't break the alliance, but he can just blockade and do well. Yes, Hungary is getting destroyed.
It's nice.
Hey, Crimea has okay, yeah, so Crimea has just stack wiped one of Crimea is destroying Hungary's army. Hungary's army went over to Crimean land and Crimea said, screw you. Okay, there's another war going on with Bavaria this time.
Bavaria, where? Oh, Palatinate.
Defender against Austria and the Austrian conquest of Bavaria.
Question.
That was.
Will Saxony start expanding into Poland when the truce is over? He has been very.
I would imagine. I imagine there's going to be some expansion there between Bohemia or Saxony or whatever. They already did expand to Poland last session, if you recall.
Yeah, and he have claims already on some of the more important provinces.
Yeah, Holland's not doing jack shit for France. Holland is currently has all of his troops and ships. It looks like, or a vast majority of his ships, or not vast majority, but Holland has shipped a lot of troops over to Mexico.
Well, it's more important to have the gold, isn't it?
It is. The thing that I'm a little bit surprised about is that Holland is not coring any of the Mexican land he took. Which the reason why that, yes, I'm surprised on that because, well, none of those are those all will give over extension because they're not colonies, and he only has to core 5 for the colonial nation to form in Mexico.
Yeah, but he's only coring 5.
No, he's not coring. Oh, hello. There we go.
Yeah, he's coring.
Never mind. I was okay. Sorry, I was not seeing the coring. I'm a noob.
Yep, you are.
Panpa, I'm not sure if there's going to be another rehost at this point. We'll have to see. We'll just have to see what's going on.
Well, I would have to say Holland is actually doing quite good in my book this session.
I mean, a lot of people I think have done quite well this session.
Yeah.
Byzantium and Karaman have completely turned it around. I mean, our two really big players from the previous 3 sessions have been Saxony and Crimea. Saxony hasn't really done anything this session. Crimea took a bite out of Muscovy and a bite out of Uzbek, which, yeah, it's keeping them on pace to what they basically have been doing. I wouldn't say that it's like, I mean, they haven't. Like I was saying, Crimea, I don't think has a whole lot of plans for India itself. The Bakhmanis player, knocking off Vijayanagar is quite nice for them. It's a shame about Bengal.
Yeah.
Spam doesn't have Purple Phoenix. Parasite is complaining about no Purple Phoenix, no Purple Phoenix DLC.
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh, it's funny.
Yeah, because he would have gotten some events with the Purple Phoenix DLC.
Yes, that's a nice deal. It's basically just give me free stuff as Byzantium DLC.
Yeah.
Probably the closest thing to a quote-unquote pay-to-win thing EU4 has. Oh, I mean, let me phrase that. For a specific nation, that's probably the most pay-to-win thing EU4 has. The DLCs overall, especially later ones, there's quite some arguments for pay-to-win, like developing for institutions.
Yeah, and I really just dislike the whole development. Well, it's not like I dislike being able to develop provinces. I just dislike the development spam.
Development spam. Lord Lomo has attacked Tyrone. Hold up, Tyrone doesn't have a player, does he?
Tyrone? No, he's out.
Okay, hold up. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna go tell Spam to tell Brittany that he can't annex Tyrone.
Yeah, I just hit the pause. Well, if you guys watch the stream, we have a player-on-player war with a player missing.
All right.
Oh, Tyrone said he is dead and he changes nations. So we are playing. On?
What? We haven't seen. I haven't seen anything from Tyrone on that. Don't. What? Okay. All right. Well, that would have been nice to have heard something about.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, I'm reading Discord, Lord Lomo. They never mentioned anything in admin chat about that.
Yeah,
and there was nothing else for about that. So yeah, that's okay. Well, we'll have to discuss that later.
Kazan and Great Horde are occupying each other capitals over and over again.
Yeah, I saw that. It's quite funny. Okay, so Brittany will be taking over all of Ireland. Okay, U4 lobby would be the... Okay, if it's in the U4 lobby, then I guess I just missed it. I was busy with audio settings.
Yeah, because that American setup is annoying as fuck.
I don't blame America, blame Discord.
It's probably an American who made it.
It's quite possible. I mean, we do make the greatest things.
We will build the greatest wall and be the greatest country.
Put a wall around Denmark to keep all those illegal Danes in.
We don't have any.
Illegal Danes. No, Danes are illegal to the rest of the world. They need to be contained.
Hey, you said yourself that it was a legal immigrant who made a legal Danish immigrant.
No. You kept saying it was a Danish immigrant. That is one of 10 potential claims. That does not mean it was a Danish immigrant for sure.
Yeah, it was like it was the burgers, right?
Yes, for hamburgers.
Yeah, hamburgers.
Sorry, one thing. So just as a heads up for what Crimea's taken.
Yeah.
I think. Let me double check. I think he took what he needed to form the Golden Horde.
Let me just check. I'm on him right now. Nope, he needs Kipchak.
No, Kipchak.
And Tver.
He does have Kipchak, it's just not Cord.
Yeah, then he needs Tver. But he can take that.
Yeah, he can take that. No. Yeah, I was just making sure that he also needs Suzdal. But I was just, but from what he took from Uzbek, I'm pretty sure those two provinces, pretty sure the reason for what he took from Uzbek, I know the TYU, whatever, is one of the provinces, and I'm pretty sure Kipchak was as well. So yeah, that's the, so yeah, no, he took these provinces specifically to form Golden Horde, it looks like.
So he only needs Sustal. Has he that? Does he have that? I think it's called.
Sustal.
No. And Tver. But Tver is in a coalition against him. Not an unbeatable coalition.
I wasn't exactly paying attention here to the Genoan War result. Florence took Genoa. I only happened to notice Florence took some other stuff when I looked and saw a piece of Florence next to Crimea.
Florence took the province from
Crimea. He took.
Crimea?
No, he took. That was Genoan province. I know for me personally, with at least Horde games, I tend to leave Genoa intact for the first really 4 institutions, so they can spread it all around the Crimea region, which is usually enough to embrace it.
Yeah, and I think that was the sentiment why Florence would get Mantegra to spread the institutions.
Oh yes, but I'm assuming. Oh yes, I'm assuming that's why Genoa was left intact there, and I'm assuming. Yes, I'm assuming that's. Yes, I'm assuming that's why Florence is there.
And not much aggressive expansion for Florence for taking Genoa actually.
Well, that's because there's no longer part of the Hellre.
Yeah, it's just impressive how much difference there is really, because if they've taken Genoa right off in the whole Roman Empire, they would have definitely gotten a coalition going.
Yeah, from what I recall, it's just from I remember, I think you get like double AE with HRE members for taking a province in the HRE.
Say again.
From what I remember, you get double AE with members in the HRE whenever you take an HRE province.
It's double or 150, but you also get.
It's been a while since I've played in the HRE.
And you also get extra for the culture and religion and such.
Oh yes, I just remember the HRE in particular. It was a
It's way steep.
Yeah. Okay. So Ethiopia and Oman are at war with Hejaz, Warsangali, and Marahan. Yeah. What is this war then? The Omani Purge of Hejazi Heresy.
They are probably trying to gun for Mamluks at some point. It seems like.
I know that was the plan. I know that's what they're planning to get up for, was Oman and Ethiopia for the Mamluks. But I mean that. At least I believe that was the plan. I'm not entirely positive. I just knew I'd heard of something going on with the Mamluks that involved, I think, Tunis, Oman, Ethiopia, maybe the Knights, maybe Karaman.
Yeah, Karaman's still allied to him, yeah, and he's not making claims, it seems. So at least not yet.
No, I'm So yes, looks like the Persian vassal was going to be converted to Sunni.
That's actually good for Geisha.
Pole.
Yeah, I had my Oman game where they kept wrecking themselves because they first changed Sunni and then Shia rebels rose up, so they kept flipping back and forth.
I'd like you to take a look over these back for what they did to spike Crimea.
Oh. So
now been formed.
And now they are reformed, yeah, right?
That should be a free reformation. So yes, Gastor.
No. They are step nomads.
They are still step nomads. I thought that forest.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. It didn't react. Sorry. Yeah, they are reformed.
Ready.
It didn't react when I tried to check Bukhara. I was still in Crimea. War on Poland, as we suspected. And
unfortunately, Panfa, your AI points don't count as much. They may a little bit. We'll see what happens. So yes, Bakhmanis took a large chunk off Vijayanagara. Bengal looks like they got nothing for the troubles. No, I take that back. They got Katak.
I think that is needed for the reform. No, yeah, the formation of.
Yes, the Poland War, as you mentioned, is underway.
Bundelkamp.
Brandenburg has leased out let's see, that's 12K troops to Poland to beat back that upstart Saxony, who's trying to take Brandenburg's rightful place as Prussia. How close is Spam to Prussia? I know he has to convert religion and admin tech 10.
Yeah, that would happen shortly, since admin 10 is, it's ahead of time right now, but it's only a matter of time. In 7 years, the ahead of time will be completely gone.
He hasn't embraced. He has not become Protestant. But Dresden, his capital, is a Protestant center of Reformation.
Oh, it's already fired. I didn't see that.
Bohemia has gone Protestant. I was just looking at the religion map. That's the sole reason why. And Livonian Order has gone Protestant.
How could he turn Protestant? How could he have a center for Reformation when he don't? When you haven't?
I'm not exactly sure how that goes through, but I would like to point this out here. Look at Ireland. Look at Brittany's name for Ireland. I think this is the correct way to refer to the Isles.
Britain. Brittany, Britain.
Breton Britain is quite glorious. It's a shame about Tyrone. They were doing quite so well. The crash, I think, effectively screwed it over.
Yeah, it was a shame. I actually liked how he was playing. Well, I didn't like his start as much. I think he went a bit slow, but when he reconquered
20 years, it was quite nice.
Yeah.
So number one so Bakhmani's not to be outdone here, has gone forward to eat up some more of the Indians. So Jaunpur is protected. This Jaunpur is going to have, I think, a little bit of a hard time come the next session unless they get some friends here. Because Bengal and Bakhmanis are working well together.
Yeah, it will be hard to try to get into that.
Hopefully, I'm really kind of hoping that Oman realizes something. But this is the problem. This is the problem with him not taking a single province for himself from Baluchistan's stuff. He can't declare a holy war as in the body to the newly released Kathiawar, which is still holds. Which, I mean, I don't think any of those are centers of trade, but there's still nice land to expand to India with.
Yeah, but he could make Balochistan make a claim. Let me just check if he has actually done that.
No, Baluchistan is not. That's what I was saying with the problem, since he. So yeah, I mean that's.
Yeah, he can't use the religious CB. I know, but he has put it so that Balochistan would make claims on it. I don't know why.
Hostile? Did he put his attitude as hostile towards Kathiawar?
What?
Say. My opinion towards Kathiawar is. Whoops.
In the diplomatic feedback, he has pressed.
It's hostile, yeah. Okay.
But you're right. He can't use the religious CB, which would be quite nice to use in his case.
It's quite a bit better. Okay, so Byzantium is in this war on Poland's side.
Okay, that's daunting.
He hasn't moved any of his troops whatsoever, but it's just saying, Byzantium kept their alliance with Poland and is not doing anything to help the BOC out against these barbaric Germanic invaders.
I'm wondering why Bosnia isn't piecing out Hungary. They sit at 100 occupation, war score.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you. Accidentally, my headset cord got screwed up a little bit.
Ah, I did that some time ago. But yeah, Hungary is not being pieced out, and I'm not sure why, because it doesn't seem like there anyone else in the war.
Yeah, I mean, so Panfa was telling me in Twitch chat that Jampur is lucky because otherwise that Bengal DC, because otherwise Jampur had been surrounded, which, well, frankly, would have meant that we would have not been able to
make
place someone in Jampur, which
Yeah.
is not exactly the most ideal thing in the world for us. So I'm a little bit okay from an administrator side. I'm actually kind of pleased that Bengal DC'd, so that way players don't get to screw over nations that we're trying to put in for balance purposes.
Well, we'll just balance it somewhere else. We'll just hand out punishment to Bengal and Bamanis for trying to wreck our plans.
We just give the move the Jampur player over to Ming.
Yeah.
And let them know about that horrible betrayal of Bengal Bakmanis. Yeah, no, I'm well, not entirely surprised by that. With but we'll see what happens.
I'm still wondering why Bosnia isn't piecing out.
I mean, we got it. Is it 100% against Hungary? Like, I know you said everything occupied, but is there anyone else in the war?
No, and it hasn't been for a while.
You have no idea why he's not piecing out. Admin points are fine. He's not paying his troops anything. I'm kind of at a loss for what he's doing here.
Yeah, and the rebels that are going to rise are not going to be separatists, because it could be that
there we go.
He just waited for Transylvania to rise up.
Quite possibly, but yes, Bosnia has just taken a huge chunk out of Hungary. I'm really curious if Bosnia is going to jump on the Eat Poland train.
Yeah, he can reach it now. And then he could attack Byzantium as well.
If he so desires. So Byzantium is dealing with Serbian and Albanian separatists once again.
Will we see?
Albania will never forget you, but unfortunately, as much as you try, you just seem to not be able to survive in this cruel world.
I saw a discussion this week on forum that talked about how strong Ottoman were in this patch. I couldn't help myself but note that Ottoman failed against Albania quite a few times.
So in response here to this, so our players are letting us know of guess who's back with Albanian separatists. But so Florence was saying that no, sorry, we need the land. And I think in response to Bosnia's attack, what Bosnia is taken from Hungary, there was a nice carpet sieging of Palatinate forces to block Bosnia from anything. Emerging Yeti, yes it does. I have no idea if you're tuned in here, but yes, that does do it.
Yes, it does. To
be fair, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, every enforced rebel does change alliances. It doesn't really change the opinion much, which
I think that's just. I thought it was just religion, because if you have pretenders and forced demand, you don't lose your alliances. Religions you don't like. Really
noble rebels does as well.
All right.
I at least I'm pretty sure that I've seen that at least.
Cheers to that war with Portugal.
But the thing I'm annoyed about is that I had one time where I was funding and effectively helping pretender rebels win in a nation. I helped defeat their enemies, and when they won, obviously because I funded them as well, they still hated me as a nation.
I forgot how delayed my stream was. It's a few minutes delayed, so because everything I'm talking about now, I'm just realizing. Sorry to interrupt you, but do have to keep. I do want to bring attention to this. Florence has declared war on Portugal.
Yeah, you said something about Portugal.
Parasite paused. We had Master Reaper just DC'd. So goodbye, Kerman, for probably the remainder of this session.
Yeah, it's 15 minutes, around 15 minutes at least. But it's not like he's having rebels and there's still a truce, right?
That's my knowledge, yes.
Yeah, it's the truce expires in 9 years, so he's not really in any danger, stranger danger.
Knights crusade against the Ottomans. AI Knights have started a crusade against the Ottomans. I definitely don't think we should be relocating the Knights. The AI is doing phenomenal with it.
It's sad to see that the AI doing better than.
Well, that's only after the Ottomans got brought down low enough to where the Knights by themselves have a bigger force than the Ottomans.
Yeah, but still, seeing how this is the 4th session, and for 4 sessions we have been rooting for Byzantium and Karaman, and Knights finally getting their shit together.
Brittany at war with England once again. They have started carpet sieging England itself. Brittany is okay. The Lord Lomo is doing quite nice here.
Well, Lord Loma is actually proving to be quite the.
Lord Lomo is doing. Yes, he's doing well in the opportunistic aspects. I think. I honestly would eventually see him as the full-time player next week, just because.
He does pull some crazy shit.
Well, not really so much for that, as I am a little bit. I'm really more interested in seeing on how it happens diplomatically.
Yeah,
because he has seemed to piss off quite a lot of people from when he subbed. Because he's not involved with a lot of the, because he doesn't get involved with the, because he doesn't really get involved with the previous diplomatics at the time.
Well, to be fair, at times he has been thrown into a nation.
I'm well aware of that stuff. I've just said I'm interested to see what happens diplomatically because diplomacy is a huge part of this game. And as a full-time player instead of a sub, whatever you do will carry repercussions.
Yeah, like Spam being a stabbing bitch. Some players do tend to bear grudge against him.
Yeah, Knights have kept their French culture and are spreading the French culture throughout the Greek lands. Chios has been converted to French.
That's just.
Your nations are still there, Lord Lomo, for what you have. I mean, we'll see what. I mean, I don't really see any of them changing right now.
I would just give him Ming just to fuck up players.
Well, no, I mean, I think his 3 options are still probably at the end of the day gonna be Switzerland Knights and
Xiangpu.
Xiangpu.
I think we discussed Langxiang, which is
but the thing for it is just that I think those are the 3 that will be going in. I mean, the only real change I could see would be maybe something going to Southeast Asia instead?
Yeah, it depends. I would say.
Or say Malacca or Passat. I mean, yes, we'll see what happens, but as it stands, those are probably going to be the three.
Well, he is interested in Switzerland, it seems.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said earlier in the admin chat. So yes, the alliance block, the German alliance block is definitely seems like they're trying to block Bosnia out from any sort of expansion into Poland. What I don't think they quite realize is that if Bosnia did want to expand to Poland, he does have a border with Moldavia, which would give him a easy way to secure some land in the south of Poland, despite Bohemia blocking him off from the north.
And it's.
I mean, the gold mine, losing out that gold mine sucks, but it's not like it's the end of the world for Bosnia. If he wants to jump in on this, he can. But it definitely seems like there's a solid alliance block forming right now between the Germans, who have more or less isolated. He seemed to have Bosnia was involved in that, and I think Bosnia has been thrown out of that mix.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. I'm just thrilled that it seems like there's at least finally some non-stack development in HRE.
Yeah, but Bosnia is currently allied to Crimea, so blocking him out would only strengthen that alliance at least, and he might just get an alliance with Byzantium as well.
Well, he was allied. He was allied with Byzantium and German. I'm not sure what's changed throughout that. I think he's okay. He no longer has the alliance with Florence, which I know he used to have. Florence is allied with Brittany, Crimea, and Tunis. Okay, so I think the real alliance blocker should be looking at. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, because the game right now is stuck on August 12th, 15. Yeah, I just DC'd.
Yeah.
Did you DC as well?
Yeah, no, I just got the quit thingy.